Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry about that, everyone. All right. So this is my pre-show. I'm going to be streaming solo. Everybody else is probably doing their thing. I didn't go to work today. I was a little bit in pain, so I didn't really go to work. But part one was crazy last night. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk a little bit about the Royal Rumble, questions that needs to be answered. And we are officially on the road to WrestleMania. So I will be back. And yeah, let's have a good discussion.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the Smackdown, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
Good afternoon. I'm your host, Mr. Team Brinket. Welcome to another edition of Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. This is the Royal Rumble review part 2. So last night, we had an epic show. It was a lot of conversation, it was a lot of disagreements last night. But we did have a productive show. So today, this is basically the aftermath show. I'm not going to be on too long. I just want to give you guys this time to possibly come on the podcast with me and talk about what happened at the Royal Rumble last night. Now, the one thing I will tell you, I mean, what can I really say? I kind of figured that based on the WWE's track record, I had faith that this Royal Rumble was going to be better than last year. Last year, I was invested. Last year, it was a lot of twists and turns, a lot of things to be celebrated about. You know what I'm saying? Bianca, she won the Women's Royal Rumble. I forgot who won the Men's Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre. He won last year, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a lot to be, it was fun last year. This year it was disappointing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, a lot of people out there is gonna say, hey Chris, you're being hard on the WWE. The thing about it is that if you basically thought that that I was going to sit on here and I was going to give the WWE its props on basically being bland, about being stale, about being this never-ending cycle on being, being repetitive with like bringing out old ass fucking wrestlers. I mean, throwback wrestlers, Ivory. Okay, cool. I haven't seen Ivory in almost 20 years. So that was a good throwback. The other shit, like you're bringing back stars that haven't wrestled in years. Alicia Fox still got the same fucking wig that she had on like 10 years ago. Kelly didn't even recognize who the fuck this bitch was. Like at first I thought this was Jennifer Lopez because like I couldn't really actually tell like who the fuck she was. Summer Rae, like I don't know where in the fuck her lace front went. Like I don't know where. I don't know who in the fuck did her hair, but they need to be fired. But overall, the women's Royal Rumble was completely trash. Like I didn't care for it at all. The only thing that really stood out last night for me was number one, it was great storytelling with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. That was like probably the best work that they have done throughout their rivalry. That was the best. Seth Rollins coming out as the Shield gimmick was like, I was like, even me, I had to sit back. I was like, wow, he's really doing some Joker shit right now. And it played out. And, Roman Reigns, like, I think he is a very good storyteller. Like his facial expression, his body language, it was just crazy. It was crazy because you could tell that Seth Rollins was really in Roman's head. And throughout the match, you could tell that Seth Rollins was in Roman's head. The end of the match, like we've seen the vicious side of Roman Reigns, and it was like really cool to see. Now, a lot of folks kind of disagreed of how the match ended, but if you really, really look at it, everyone, that this is a story that's being told in the ring. It really didn't have anything to do with who got the pinfall, who got the submission, who got the count out. It was really all about that Seth Rollins was in Roman's head so much that Roman, the tribal chief, was doubting himself because he even beat Seth Rollins. So that gave me life. The other matches that followed, I didn't give a fuck about them, except for the WWE Championship. The Doudrop versus Becky, I get that. I gave that an F-. Miz, Maurice, Beth Phoenix, and Edge, that should have been on the pre-show. The WWE Championship match, how that ended with the swerve with Paul Heyman turning on Brock Lesnar. It was a swerve, but I'm not surprised because Paul Heyman is someone that you just can't trust. And it's always been like that with Paul Heyman. And now he's back to the Tribal Chiefs camp. Like, I've seen this story before. Like, why should I care? I've seen this match like I don't know how many times. Just like with everybody else. We have seen this match too many fucking times for us to care about this match. So that's why I'm sitting up here and I'm saying to myself, okay. So now, the WWE Championship. The WWE Championship match, I waited 15 years for this shit. And I think I got kind of sidetracked because I think I went back to the Universal Championship. I am so sorry. I just got sidetracked. Anyway, the WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus no, I didn't get sidetracked. Okay, I'll just okay. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Okay. Y'all, I waited fucking 10 years for this fucking match, and it gave me life. Like, It had a WrestleMania fucking feel. But once again, you cannot trust Paul Heyman. You just somewhere in this story, someone was going to get screwed. But the question is who, where, and how. Now Kenya said this. He said the idea for WrestleMania was always Brock versus Roman. But the problem is this is where the WWE gets stale. If they ever want to get to AEW all out levels, then they need to do shit that's going to catch our attention. Roman versus Brock is not going to get my attention. It's just basically another fucking pay-per-view to me. You know what I'm saying? For me, it wasn't really a great swerve to me. It was just basically, Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman. I mean, it was lazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was lazy fucking booking. I'm just like, so this was, Roman's plan all along. I'm like, okay. All right. So then the crazy thing is this. This is what I'm hating. So we're going to have either two scenarios. Brock Lesnar goes into WrestleMania, fights Roman, and wins. Or Brock Lesnar goes into WrestleMania, fights Roman, and loses. So my whole thing is, what's the excitement with all this? Because we have seen this before. We have seen this on too many occasions. And WWE, more than anything, proved last night that they are inadequate when it comes to making new stars. Now, Bobby Lashley is the new WWE champion because Roman came out and screwed, Brock Lesnar. That makes Bobby Lashley the first two-time African-American WWE champion, which gave me life last night. So that I'm not even tripping about. What do you mean talking about age way too much? What do you mean, Derek? Now, Stefan, welcome to the show. We missed you last night. The follow-up, it means a lot. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to all the fans that's out there right now watching this podcast right now. It means a lot because, like, number one, it really shows, like, where is this story going? And I need to remove this. Oh my God. What the fuck am I doing? The follow-up means a lot. It really does mean a lot to us fans because we want to see if they're going to be, are they going to be true to what they say when it comes to building new stars, new champions, you know what I'm saying, for champions that's going to be around for 10 years, 20 years, you know what I'm saying? And right now, the WWE does not know what the fuck it's doing. It just does it. And the thing is that we can sit back and we can blame Bruce Pritchard or we can blame Nick Khan, who I still don't know who in the fuck that is. Yes, I know he's the WWE president. I get it. But I really don't give a shit. I don't need to really care. I care about the top honcho, to the puppet master to all of this, which is Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon has the final say-so with all of these fucking storylines that's going on right now. He had the final say-so with NXT being rebuilt. You see, NXT was nowhere to be found. And remind you, he was the brainchild of NXT 2.0. So my question is, why in the fuck there was no NXT influence? Nothing of the sort. Nothing. No, the forbidden door was wide open. Mickie James came in, spreaded her legs, showed the fucking Impact Championship, and I still didn't give a fuck. You want me to be invested in this, in the WWE product, but the WWE does not even want to invest in their product, the talent. That does not make sense to me. So with that being said, I am not really excited about on the road to WrestleMania. Not now. I'm just not. They are stuck in the past. And until they get out of the past, we are going to see the same cycle. Just like what CM Punk said about 8 years ago. The wheel's going to keep going and going and going and going, and the WWE loyalists is going to keep putting money in a wheel that is never ending. It's never ending. It's going to keep going on and on and on. Has it been 11 years? Oh my God! Like I lost track. But all I'm saying is, this is a valid point to everyone. You want me to get excited about a company that refuses to build fucking stars? Why in the fuck Ronda Rousey won the Royal Rumble? Why? It's beyond me. There was really nothing exciting about her last night. There was really nothing exciting. You telling me that you're not going to invest in Liv Morgan? That's all I've been fucking hearing about, and you're not going to push her? Why? Because you want money? I'm sorry. When I look at Ronda Rousey, I look at a fucking celebrity. I don't look at a WWE superstar. I just don't. She comes in after 2 years, wins the fucking Royal Rumble. So that basically means you literally just shitted on your women's division. And this is what I really couldn't stand. I couldn't understand this. I couldn't understand this. So you telling me by Ronda Rousey winning the Royal Rumble that I should care about women's wrestling in the WWE? More than anything, it pushes me away. Because Ronda Rousey, I'm sorry, she's not the women's division. More than anything, it's Charlotte and Becky is the women's division. Ronda Rousey is just another bitch that just came out of retirement after, talking about, I just want to be a mother again. I just want to be a mother for the very first time, and I just want to see how it is. And then once I'm done with motherhood for maybe a year or so, and then I can just come back and just rob you of your spot and your money. That's basically what we seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to give the floor to you guys. If you guys want to come on here and you guys want to talk, the floor is yours. So I'm about to put out the link real quick. Just give me a second. Copied. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right. So I just put out the link. So if you guys want to come on and talk, the time is now. And we're going to talk for probably another good, maybe about 30 minutes or so. Because I gotta start cooking. Gotta start cooking my dinner for the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship. So I'm gonna definitely be watching that today. But yeah, man, I was not impressed last night. I really wasn't. We was always talking about the Forbidden Door. We was talking about ROH. Former wrestlers coming in and invading the Royal Rumble. We didn't see that. Everybody was talking about New Japan possibly going to get into this Royal Rumble. That didn't happen. Yet we see old ass bitches coming in, that doesn't even fucking wrestle, wasn't even fucking entertaining when they was in the WWE. And the men's Royal Rumble, same thing. Like, didn't give a shit. Didn't care. Didn't want to care. Not even invested, not even remotely emotionally invested in a product that refuses to have an upgrade. The only fucking upgrade was NXT 2.0, which is basically BET After Dark. Now, Derek said that he was depressed last night. Someone said this, that at one time when we were depressed, we looked for the WWE for entertainment. Now, when we look at WWE programming, it depresses us even more. We got Kenya on the line. We're gonna bring him on. How you doing, sir?
What up? What up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just got to see the Royal Rumble last night, but it's a couple things that I did wanted to mention and say about what went down last night at the Royal Rumble.
Go ahead.
So apparently, before the Royal Rumble even happened, there was some talk saying that WWE was going to bring in Ronda Rousey because they've been saying this for like almost weeks that the Women's Royal Rumble had over 9 spots open. They only had 21 active women that was going to be in the match, but the problem was they almost had nobody to put in that match. So they had to find people to put in that Women's Royal Rumble match.
Bro, you fired half of your fucking roster.
Exactly. Yeah. Almost half their women is gone. So WWE literally had to find people to put in that match. So they've been saying that, okay, we're going to bring in Ronda because this is what they wanted to do. And this was what they wanted to do for WrestleMania. For WrestleMania 38, they wanted to do either 1 or 2 matches. It was 2 matches that they keep pitching and talking about. And that was either Becky Lynch defending the Raw Women's Championship either against Ronda Rousey or Bianca Belair. It was one of them. They wanted to do the SummerSlam rematch between Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair, but obviously that's not going to happen. It might happen because now that Ronda has won the Royal Rumble, actually, they are now throwing out there that the match that she's going to have at WrestleMania is going to be with Charlotte, not Becky. So now they're saying that this is what's going to happen come WrestleMania. It's going to be Ronda and Charlotte instead of Ronda and Becky. So that's their plan. That's what they want to do for WrestleMania. Now, as far as the Men's Royal Rumble, they have been talking about that since late last year. They've been saying we're going to do this match at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. They have been
That's
talking
not
about
even
that.
a money match, man.
They've been talking about that since late last year. They've been wanting to do the match, and I'm just like, y'all, I'm getting tired of seeing that match too. It's almost like every other year. It's like probably 2 years from now we're going to see that match again. We're probably going to see Brock and Roman again at WrestleMania probably 2 years from now.
And the thing about this is that when we watch WrestleMania, we want to be invested emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, spiritually, everything. WrestleMania it's basically the Disneyland of sports entertainment. And I want to feel invested in this. That's why I'm not going to Dallas, because I already knew that there was going to be some bullshit. So instead, I'm going to Florida with WCC, and I'm going to hang out with them or whatever in our Airbnb. So I don't care for WrestleMania right now, because WrestleMania right now is looking really dry right now. So Wildman Willis, welcome to the show.
What up, peeps? Man,
how you doing?
I'm all right. Still reeling from that hot mess that they call. It's not even a pay-per-view no more. It's devalued to $4.99 now, and they put on an effort that makes it only worth $4.99.
Yeah,
because they know people. WrestleMania is the name, and that's they going for the name, not the actual show of who's going to be there and who's wrestling. It's just because it's WrestleMania. That's it. And they know people going to spend their money to go see it. That's why they didn't expand it to 2 nights, so they can get double the money out of people's tickets.
And I think that's, you make a very good point, because now I see that the WWE is not Ring of Honor. Hey, Kevin, if you can come on, please, because I would love for your opinion. So if you can hop on, please hop on. I don't understand 2 nights. 2 nights is ridiculous in my eyes. This is not All Out. All Out gave me so much fucking life that weekend. Like I was just, oh my God, that dude, surprise after surprise, match after match after match. It was basically WrestleMania 17 all in one night. Like dead ass. When I look at WrestleMania and when I looked at last night, I said, why in the fuck did I watch this shit for 4 fucking hours? Why?
It was only $5. That's the best way to look at it. It's only $5.
See, that's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. So you're basically going to rape people out of their paychecks, out of their investment. And you know what? It's not even the WWE problem. It's the stupid ass fans that's investing in a product that is not invested in them. They just want money. That's it. That's why I stopped going to WWE shows, because the WWE, it does not give a fuck about me. All they care about is you getting their raggedy ass fucking belts that doesn't even have like great straps. You know what I'm saying? And getting these punk ass merchandise shit that I'm like, dude, I'm so, oh my God, I'm so over.
Look how much money you're going to spend on WrestleMania weekend if you really want to have the full experience. You got to pay for access each day. That's $60, $70 a pop.
Yep.
You got NXT you got to go to, WrestleMania, most likely the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania.
Man, please.
It's so much stuff. It's ridiculous. The Hall of Fame. But here's the trick to the Hall of Fame. Never buy a ticket from WWE. Wait until the day of and get the ticket on StubHub for about $20, and you can get in just like that.
Okay, so how much is it? How much is it for the Hall of Fame?
Hall of Fame can go all the way up from $50 to about $100 a pop for a ticket.
No.
Access when I went was $65, but you get all the autographs except for the ones that's VIP. So you get your money's worth out of access because they always having people sign the autographs and pictures for free once you get in the door. So that's really worth it. But other than that, man, I went to WrestleMania, the Becky Lynch joint. I had fun, but I paid $300 for my ticket and I was still in the goddamn air.
That's kind of the question I was getting ready to ask. Like those WrestleMania tickets, how much do they really cost?
They run from anywhere from $40 all the way up to $2,500.
What?
Trash 99.
God damn.
Show.
If you want a floor seat by the ring, it's $2,500.
You got me fucked up.
Oh,
bro, like when I went to AEW, dude, like I paid for a ticket for like $300 and had a great time.
See, I had a floor seat for the what was it? The stadium joint. Well, Omega and Brian. I had a floor seat. They gave me the chair for $200.
Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Yep. I paid for WrestleMania. I paid for SummerSlam 18 floor seats $675.
Wait, you said $1,800?
No, for SummerSlam 18, I paid $675. That was the one where it was Brock and Roman again.
No,
that was Braun had the money in the bank briefcase, and everybody thought he was gonna cash in that night, and then he didn't.
Oh, that was the 2018 SummerSlam.
Yep. I was mad as hell.
I can't, like, I try to invest, but I can't do it, dude. Like, I just can't do it.
I had more fun at WrestleCon 2000 at WrestleCon WrestleMania weekend than I had the whole weekend of WrestleMania, except for the Monday Night Raw, only because Undertaker came out.
Jaquez, so I know you weren't on last night, but you had to leave. So what would you like to talk about? Because I know you got a lot on your chest this afternoon, sir. He's not there. Okay. So I think he's having some issues. Okay. So while Jaquez is getting his life together, so where do we go from here? Because they obviously they don't have a plan for the WWE Championship. They put out their report.
Exactly. That the WWE Championship match, that I don't even think anybody's going to be thinking about that for a while. Probably after Elimination Chamber, because like I said, being that Brock Lesnar won the Rumble, and he's more thinking about the Universal Championship. So Lashley, he might not know who his opponent is until after the Elimination Chamber. So
that isn't about a month from now. So you're telling me that wow. And then Big E went to SmackDown. So Big E basically is just.
Dude, I thought that was just a rumor. He really back there?
He went to Raw. Yeah, he went to SmackDown for what?
So I guess they finna put the New Day back together. New Day back.
Why?
I guess that's what they trying to do. They bought Kingston and Woods is still over there, so I guess they finna put the New Day back together.
Why? There's no.
And Ronda's going to SmackDown.
Ronda's going to.
Yep. Like I said, they put the news out right after she won the Royal Rumble. They put the news out. They said that she was going to she's going to be on Raw Monday, but they said she's going to challenge for the SmackDown title.
So they're basically playing games, basically.
I don't know. She did say after the Royal Rumble, the post-match interview, she did say that she was going to be on Raw Monday night. So if I know it, she might challenge for the SmackDown. She might challenge for the SmackDown title, or she might end up just saying she going to go ahead and stay on Raw and challenge for the Raw title. But they already put the news out right after she won the Rumble that she was going to go to SmackDown and fight Charlotte. For the SmackDown Women's Championship. So if that's the case, then obviously she might make the announcement Monday on Raw that she's gonna challenge Charlotte instead of Becky Lynch.
Did you get your life together?
I don't know. Did I?
I hope so. Let's hope let's see if you stay stable. So
facts, because I don't know what it is. This thing don't like me. So I had to wear my F my fucking feeling shirt today.
Okay.
It's my birthday.
All right.
So, I mean,
and happy birthday to you. Please get fucked up for me, please.
I'm gonna try. Can we talk about mid Bel Air? Sorry, Bianca Belair.
Mid Bel Air. Wow, that's damn. Yes, let's talk about her. What's going on?
Okay. Can we talk about the fact that Shorty has been mid since she lost that title in 26 seconds?
Well, I'm gonna just let you know, I have really never been high on Bianca Belair anyway. Like, it's just like, I don't know, she's bland to me. Like, I don't know. There's something about her. I even said this in NXT. I was just like, there's something about her I'm not really feeling. I don't know if it's she smiles too much. It don't have nothing to do with her being ghetto. It's just like she's not entertaining to me. I'm sorry. Maybe it's that long ass tail, but it's just like she's not doing shit for me. Now, I'm all about black.
A fake ponytail?
Yeah, no, I don't think that. I think that's her real hair. I think she just got too much.
No, it's a fake ponytail.
Oh, it is.
It's an extension.
It is.
Yeah,
because she actually showed her taking it off one time. They actually showed her taking it off. So that's not.
I'll follow her on IG, man. I'll follow her on IG.
Because I was about to say,
like, Montez be in all the pictures,
like that shit.
But
wow. Okay. So the Forbidden Door.
What door?
Well,
how close was that?
You might have to ask these people out there, because I was trying to figure out did I go through the door or did it slam in my face? So I was just trying to figure that. I was trying to figure that out.
It was never there. It was never there.
There was never a door.
So what the fuck this door everybody was talking about? Like, they were saying like people from AEW was supposed to come, Ring of Honor was supposed to come, Impact. Well, we did get Mickey, but what I'm saying, she didn't last too long. She went right back in the gutter where she came from. But
the third seats ain't shit. Everybody should realize that by now.
The
Ty, what's up?
only people that did the Forbidden Door was AEW,
What's
and
up?
they did it
Hi,
better.
everyone.
Hey, welcome back. So
Hi, Ron.
we're talking about the Forbidden Door right now. So we just having like a little discussion about what's to come in the next 2 months or whatever, 2 to 3 months, whatever. So so Ty, tell us how did you feel about the Royal Rumble last night?
I'm being honest with you. I feel like the Royal Rumble is complete other recycled garbage. I'm just being honest because I don't know what is going on with Vince McMahon or WWE idea to think that to have like recycle old wrestling legends to pick up the company, but they don't see that the legend.
Summer Rae's a legend. I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying that it's like WWE is missing a formula right now. There's no new talent, no rising stars to make people engage with WWE. And
you know what? I have to disagree. They have Liv Morgan, but once again,
but they threw Liv Morgan.
But
they threw Liv Morgan. Let me tell you something.
Never mind.
I was like rooting for Liv Morgan to win that.
Everybody
moment.
was.
Like I was like, I'm beyond livid when those thoughts, Bella twins, just yeah, they thought, yeah, the Bella twins are thoughts because,
most
but
definitely.
for them to just let me explain to myself right here. Liv Morgan got the people on their feet at the Royal Rumble because people see great potential of her to be the next star, and there is a story about Liv Morgan and having her to win the Royal Rumble, like someone new, someone like engaging. Like I really want to see Liv Morgan face either Charlotte or Becky Lynch, but however, I like to see Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch to give that Cinderella story of her being like a nobody, the underdog, someone that always like looked down at her, but it's something like connected with all of us. But I'm sorry for talking so long, but go ahead.
No. I mean, let's talk about this. And Kevin, yes, Summer Rae is a legend. What the fuck this bitch did?
She didn't do shit.
That's
why I said I'm still trying to figure this out. That's the problem with WWE. How this albino KFC drumstick was a legend.
She danced with Fandango. That's it. That's
not being a legend. So why Fandango is not a legend?
Exactly.
That's WWE logic. It makes no goddamn sense.
No,
I think I know what it
trust
is
me,
because
Summer Rae is not a legend. She is not a legend.
I'm just like, okay, so you telling me you skipped over Fandango to say that Summer Rae is a legend?
That's what they did. That's in their logic, not mine.
And then on top of that, she comes in bald-headed. That was the funny thing for me.
Wrestled with Jericho.
Yes, and beat Jericho, and yet this man got fired. And then you call Summer a fucking legend. What did she do that was relevant other than dance?
But you call that KFC albino drumstick?
Oh, Total Divas.
Yeah. Only thing they can say is Total Divas. She did a season of Total Divas.
Total Diva.
Yep.
Only thing she did.
Diva bit.
That's the only thing she did.
Divas hoes. That's what it is.
That's the only thing she did. She was on that. She did a season of Total Divas, and after that, like she did a few things on Raw,
A
and
scripted
SmackDown,
television show.
and we ain't seen her since.
She didn't do nothing in the indie scene either, in the wrestling industry. So I don't know.
She even said it on Instagram. She said she was mostly
Because hired
booked for indie promotions.
Yes.
She's only doing like indie shows. She even said it on Instagram.
I didn't see no receipts.
Nah, she be doing like lives and stuff like that, like Instagram lives, because people be asking her like all over Instagram, like, are you still wrestling? Are you still doing shows and stuff like that? She said she's mostly doing just indie shows and stuff. Like,
she got
book
OnlyFans?
her, she'll go, stuff like that. That's what
she
that's
probably
what she
do meet and greets.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like if an indie show is doing like a meet and greet before their shows and everything, and she's booked for it, then she'll be there. That's mostly what she's doing.
She still don't do shit though, but oh well.
I'm just so apparently last night while the WrestleMania sign was going off, parts of the sign was melting. And that part where the fans were under that sign, they had to evacuate that area. The WrestleMania sign basically was confirmation that the show was shit, and it was being shit. The sign was shitting on the fans and said, "See, this is why I had to shit on you for coming on the show, because the show was trash." And I mean, luckily, I know it's not funny though, but I'm glad no one was hurt. But yeah, this is
I know people that actually went to that shit last night.
Oh, I do, bro. Like,
I'm like shaking my head, and they said they enjoyed it. I was like, "What the fuck was it you was enjoying?
Enjoying what?
Because you was there, Jackie and all them."
I'm not going to comment on that. All I'm going to say is, like, okay, I would say this. Going to wrestling events, you're going to have fun. Whether the show is trash or not, you're dealing with wrestling fans. And that's the part that I love. The interaction is phenomenal because I met a lot of people in Chicago, and I met a lot of people when I was in Vegas. You're going to have fun with that. That part I do understand. The other part where they said that they actually had fun at the show, I think they're kind of over exaggerating the truth. I think they're really over exaggerating because, like, number one, the last time I went to a WWE show, they actually made me go to sleep. So with that being said, I don't know where the fuck they talk about they had fun watching that damn show. So I mean. But
probably they were drunk or something like that.
No, Jackie was not drunk. Jackie is he loves the WWE. I have followed him for some years, and he loved WWE and he loved AEW. That's one thing I will say. He will go to any wrestling show. I will give that to him. But as far as them saying that they had a good time, maybe with the fans, but the actual show, you gonna have to let me know about that part because Well, anyway, what else you guys got for me?
You have a good time at that whack.
So what? What did you say? Did he disappear again?
I'm wondering what they're gonna do with the title match with Roman's title. I think it's gonna end up being a triple threat. I think they're gonna repeat 31 over again with Seth, Roman, and Brock.
So
Bobby
here's
Lashley, right?
Bobby's gonna be fighting somebody else on night one.
So what's probably going to end up happening with Bobby Lashley? Bobby Lashley is going to be an afterthought, unfortunately, because he has the WWE Championship. The crazy thing is that he's holding a company belt, and yet it's like
it's probably going to end up being him and Drew again. Watch.
If that's going to happen, then everyone that's going to Dallas, good luck to you. Just saying. Bad Bunny that was out there was more entertaining. And that's what it is. It's a never-ending fucking cycle because they want to say, oh, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. I'm like, I'm sorry, you telling me Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley? Like, we've seen that before. And then Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, we've seen that already before. And then meanwhile, where was the what was the U.S. Championship? Where was the SmackDown Championship? Where in the fuck was all of these belts that were supposed to be defended? Nowhere to be found.
They would end up getting thrown out in the Rumble.
What's going on, Yella? How you doing? Welcome back.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
So everybody
in the Rumble.
This is Yella from the Shooting from the Script podcast. He was on a couple of nights ago. Very entertaining young man. He told us a lot about the business and what he does. So I won last night. So are you going to do a promo for me?
You did win. You did win. Yeah, let me.
You have to do it now. You have to do it right now.
I'll post it later on today. I'll share it on my Facebook page later on today.
We'll talk about that, but I told you that Bobby Lashley was going to win because of that punk ass fucking storyline. So if there's anyone that you need to blame, it's the punk ass fucking WWE for doing this repeated fucking shit. And you know what? It gave me like that. Bobby Lashley is a 2-time African American world champion. I'm happy about that. However, it's like he looked weak last night.
Yeah. Yeah, that ended. That ended made him look real weak. Especially because he celebrated like he had beat Brock ass. You know what I'm saying? He jumping up and down, he high-fiving the crowd and all that other shit. Like, nah. Now, if it come out Monday or whatever that they all was in on it, then okay, that'll make sense. But the way he looked, he looked like, I don't know. He looked like he either didn't know what was going on, or he felt like he beat up Brock like that. But yeah, last night made him look weak. But the whole storyline since Brock won the belt been weak anyway. I don't know if anybody said it. I kind of blanked out for like 10 minutes while I was trying to get set up. The whole shit was weak. Anyway, the whole 4 hours. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I skipped and watched the parts that I wanted to watch. So I know the Rumbles was an hour each, and I know the 2 title matches was like 15 minutes each. So, oh yeah, and I saw Becky win. Other than that, but you know what I'm saying? Was that it? Wasn't it just those 5 matches?
Yeah, basically it. And the Edge.
Oh well, shit! I did see the whole show. God damn it.
I mean, listen, bro. Like, I just.
Oh yeah, that was the one match I didn't see. Was the mixed tag? That was the one the other one I actually wanted to see. I didn't even get to see it.
And that bullshit should have been for the pre-show. So I don't know what the fuck was on the pre-show. I didn't even watch the pre-show.
They didn't have no matches at all. I was talking.
Yeah, see, that's why I said I don't like the pre-show. I don't even like Booker T. When he talks, he gets on my fucking nerves. I hate seeing that fucking porch monkey on the fucking pre-show. He get on my fucking nerves. I can't stand him. I just don't. Like, he just, can't stand him. I'm like, God, okay, I'm sorry. I have to come down for a little bit. I'm sorry. You know, Black History Month is next. It's tomorrow. So, no, in 2 days. So, you know, I at least have to give them their props. But I couldn't do it yesterday. I was like,
well, because you know WWE finna run that Black History Month package to death. Finna. Man.
That's probably the reason why they gave it to Bobby Lashley, because of Black History Month. I'm dead ass. Like, I find it very funny that when we get close to Black History Month, why they want to cater to they want to cater to African Americans. And then how fitting that right before Black History Month, Bobby Lashley wins the WWE Championship. Right. So now we are on our way to Saudi Arabia for the Elimination Chamber. Any thoughts?
I'm not even watching. I just see the results and call it a day. Fuck Saudi Arabia. That shit bullshit all the way. Blood money show.
Only thing I see happening at the Elimination Chamber is it's probably going to be a number one contenders match. Whatever chamber match they have is going to be a number one contenders. It's not going to be no title match or nothing. If a championship is on the line, it's probably just going to be. I want to say they're probably going to have like the Universal title to be defended at the Elimination Chamber. Like that's probably the only belt I see. The other match, WWE title, whatever, that's probably going to be like a number one contenders. The winner will face Bobby Lashley for the title at WrestleMania. Roman will defend the title in the Elimination Chamber, but we all know he's going to retain it. And that's pretty much what's going to be at the Elimination Chamber. So at the Elimination Chamber event, I wouldn't be surprised if Roman puts his belt on the line and he retains it. And then they have another Elimination Chamber match. That's to determine who's going to face Lashley for the title at WrestleMania. And then, of course, we're going to have a women's Elimination Chamber match. So, of course, they're going to have – if they have that, because they're going to be in Saudi Arabia. And it's like, are they going to do a women's Elimination Chamber match?
So my question is –
that would be dope.
Yeah, it definitely would be. But my question is, why Kevin Owens is not getting pushed?
I thought he was gonna do it last night, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Part of me was like, because I know that was your pick. Your pick. Yeah, and I'm like, damn, he gonna do it. Because he had them few minutes where he was just like beating everybody's ass, but then here come big beastie Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Come ruin the day.
And just now, if Kevin Owens would have won, I would have been so invested, dude. Brock Lesnar wins, and I'm just like, nigga, you just came from a WWE Championship match. Why are you in this match? You could easily go to the Elimination Chamber and get your number one contendership. So, like, my whole thing is lazy booking.
Super lazy booking. Because they had a number 30. They had a number 30 sitting there, right? And I'm thinking, like, all right, I'm keeping track of everybody, right? And I'm noticing, like, okay, it ain't finna be no legends tonight. There ain't be no legends returning tonight. Okay, cool. We get, we see enough people on the roster for them. They can go ahead and get it done, right? With just that people. It was one person, bro. And I don't know if I heard the story right, but I heard Corey Graves was cleared to compete. And I knew
he was.
I just knew that was gonna be number 30, bro. He wasn't on the commentary table. He usually called a rumble. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there.
They did say he was clear. He was clear.
The match, though. I'm talking about he usually calls the men's match.
No, that bitch ass motherfucker was there because his wife, his dick sucking fucking wife, came out there, and she came out there would talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen her. I seen them. Yeah, I seen them for that part, but it was like, you know, as wrestling fans, we trying to jump in front of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, he out here for he called the women's rumble, but he usually called the men's.
He sure did. He knew I'm telling you, he got moist as soon as Carmella came out there. Was like, oh my God, the goddess. I say, yeah, the bitch that you're fucking. Yes, we know. Come on now, just say.
Of course, you got to say that because she's gonna hear it back. She's gonna hear that stuff back. Like, why didn't you say this about me? Why didn't you say that about me? Why didn't you say? She's gonna do that.
But isn't that like a conflict of interest, though? I mean,
He always was kind of like the only thing he get away with it though. He was always that kind of.
He got like a million things to say. The second her theme song plays.
Yeah. He always kind of been like. That's the cool thing. Before they got together, he was always kind of like praising her for being like the queen of Staten Island, princess of Staten Island, and all of that other stuff. So it's just we just know now that you know what I'm saying. He doing what he do.
She gonna have like a million things to say to him. Like if he don't say this or if he don't say that, she's gonna have like a million things to say to him. Like when we get back to that hotel room, I'm gonna tell you about this. I'm gonna ask you about it. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right. We still gotta go home.
I'd tell her that, like, girl, shut up. If I didn't say this about you, if I didn't say that about you, then don't worry about it. Like,
exactly. Really. So Kenneth said, he said, do you think this is a result of Triple H not being involved in the decision making because of what happened with NXT? Does he still have any backstage influence? So
no, he don't.
That is a very good question. As you can see, what happened with NXT Gold and Black, does he have any influence? No. If he does, it's in the managerial sections of the business. But as far as like, you know, day-to-day operations and, you know, with NXT, no. Because NXT was completely raped from Vince McMahon. Completely raped. So hopefully that answers your question. Because, okay, Yella. I'm just disappointed, man. I'm just disappointed. So,
Rumble used to be one of them pay-per-views that you used to look forward to because it used to be exciting. Now they done stripped it down to basically nothing now. It's sad.
Yeah, and that's the part where I'm just a little bit irritated about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys and gals, I want to come on here and I want to be positive. But the thing about it is that I can't lie to my viewers. Hashtag Heels for Life is not known to do that, just to cater to people's feelings. The thing about it is that the WWE is trash, and they showed that last night, that they have no intentions on building new stars. That shit with NXT, I'm not going to even talk about that. That shit is a fucking joke. But yeah, that's all I have to like really say. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. I'm glad y'all came on here to talk with me and share your thoughts about the Royal Rumble. But yeah, I don't want to continue to, like, you know, be negative. But it is what it is. Last night, it's just it wasn't a good show. It wasn't. They had two good matches, but one of them had a horrible ending. The other one, it was just based on the storyline. Yella, I will talk to you on the sidebar. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this show. Any final thoughts before we adjourn?
Well,
what happened?
Oh,
what happened?
Wait.
Somebody said something wrong. What happened?
No, we've been out here for an hour.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody said something.
Check this out. Check this out.
I'm just drained, bro.
Did you know that there was one more person that was probably supposed to be added to the Women's Royal Rumble match before we found out that Ronda Rousey or Sarah Logan was going to be in it?
Who?
Paige.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I heard about her. Yeah, I heard.
They said
her.
Paige was going to be in the Rumble match. We didn't even see her last night.
Yeah, and then there was another thing too before we go. Kofi Kingston botched horribly.
Gee.
No highlight this year.
Horribly.
No Royal Rumble highlight this year.
No, it was a flop. You know. Yeah, and then he tried to play that off so damn smooth. No, the referee seen you touched both. Yeah, and then he tried to.
That was a hell of a bump you tried to take though. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to land flat on that barricade like that. Yeah.
He tried it, but it didn't.
It's all right. You know what? He made them all up. He made all the other ones work. He pulled all the other ones off. You know what I'm saying? So I give a pass.
Why do you want to be a spot monkey for all of your life?
Oh, well, shit, if I ain't gonna win it, I'm gonna have the best moment out of it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you go back to some of them Rumbles. Nah, real talk. Let's think about it like this. This is all bullshit aside. If we go back to some of the Rumbles, you can remember the winner, but you can't remember too many spots inside of that. You know what I'm saying? You probably remember a return or something like that. So you gotta have something where people, man, Kofi in the Rumble highlight every year. Anytime they post the Rumble highlight package, he in it. You know what I'm saying? Doing his handstand and all that. So, you know, that's why I say I give him a pass last night. He pulled it, whether they was good, whether it was good ones, where it was like the chair. You know what I'm saying? The first time he did the chair, or the fly when he did like his logo and shit. You know what I'm saying? When he jumped from the barricade, like that was dope because he kind of had like the same pose of his logo. And then there's other ones like the foot on the pancakes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And last night.
So what he gonna do next time? Web sling?
I wouldn't. Figure out something that it ain't gonna fuck up next time. I guess just don't fuck it up. Whatever you do, just don't do that.
So everyone, if we don't have anything else, you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your football. If we have anything else to talk about, we will, come in for breaking news. Until that time, I'm your host, Mr. Team Briggy. You guys have a wonderful day and have just bye.